Good morning, welcome back to the Finca. It's a beautiful sunny Saturday morning and I'm off to the market. Since we moved here I've not been to have a look at the market yet, but it's come to the point where Andy desperately needs t-shirts. You may have noticed if you've been watching it.
Yes, they're all getting a bit thin now.
There's more holes than not in some of them.
They do get heavy work abuse.
Yeah, and socks as well. All these socks have got holes in. What a sorry state he's in. So I thought I'd take a trip to the market this morning. It'd be nice to have a look around the town as well, because apart from the builder's merchant and the Chinese bazaar, we've not really had a look around yet. So yeah, and then when I get back this afternoon, I'm definitely going to sow those onion seeds. I still haven't done it. I keep saying it's one of those jobs that keeps getting put off. So and it'll only take me a few minutes.
Hopefully.
Yeah, so a bit of a light day today.
Yes, I'm on light duty as well. I'm tired after the last couple of days. A bit of heavy work. Well, we had a strange thing this morning actually. The power went off very briefly, like for, I don't know, a second or so. Which, given the size of the batteries we've got, was a bit surprising and a bit shocking.
We weren't using anything, it was just a normal.
We have noticed it's been low in the mornings for a couple of days. I'm going to go into that in a minute and explain, because it might be a benefit to anyone else who's in a similar situation. And then I think I'm going to make the architrave in for the bedroom door.
Yeah, that'd be good.
It's light duty and it's a bit more done that we need to do. I can't do any more stretching, any more heavy lifting. I'm having an easy day. So,
without further ado, let's crack on.
So the last couple of days we've had some strange goings on, gremlins. I first noticed about, I don't know, probably about 3 or 4 days ago, maybe more, I'm not sure exactly, doesn't matter. But the pump, the pressure on the pump was registering 6.5 bar. Normally it's around 4.8, 4.9 is its cutout point, which I thought was a little odd, but the pump's been a little bit odd for the last 6 months or so. So I just put it down to, I thought maybe it's fixed itself, maybe it's sorted itself out. And this morning we had a power cut. The batteries, when I checked, were 23.5 volts, but that's under load. You know, we've got the two fridges permanently running, and we've got the water sterilizer thing behind me there, that's on permanently. So, you know, take that load off and I would imagine they'd be around 24.1 volts rested. It's just a guess, but that's, you know, less than 50% used. And so I thought that's really odd. And then I'm thinking, well, we've had a few cloudy days, maybe the batteries didn't get up to the full charge, but all really odd. And again, this pump comes back, and I just happened to be checking through the settings and to see if I could see anything, and Sharon obviously flushed the loo, and I noticed that the pump in here, it's a 500 watt pump, was drawing 1.2 kilowatts. It says 500 watts on it, actually draws about 700, but we were pulling 1.2 kilowatts, so well over a kilo, with the other stuff running, probably, I don't know, just over a kilowatt, 1.1 kilowatts on the pump alone itself. And I thought, well, that's even odder, because it's a 500 watt pump. So then I was just flicking through the settings a little bit more, and it just flashed up at me that it said 60 hertz on 230 volts, 60 hertz. And I thought, that's not right, because we're on 50 hertz here in Spain, as is, you know, most of Europe. So I changed it onto 50 hertz and then ran the pump again, and alas, you know, it was back down to its normal wattage. I think what had happened this morning, because it was on 60 hertz, how it got onto 60 hertz, I've got no idea at all. It's just an absolute mystery, because I'm pretty certain that I wouldn't have done that, even inadvertently. So it's one thing I'm keeping an eye on. But we've got a sewage pump at the far side of the house where it collects to. When that fills up, it then pumps it all up to the septic tank. It's a big pump, 1.5 kilowatt or something like that, because it's got a long way, 150 meters to go. And I think what's happened, the flush the loo, so the water pump's been running, it's over a kilowatt, and then this pump's kicked in at 1.5, probably its startup wattage is possibly 2 kilowatts, but with it being on 60 hertz and being a pump, I think it's kind of put like 3 kilowatts through the system for that split second as the pump starts, and then coupled with the water pump, and I think it's tripped out the inverter. It's a 4,000 watt inverter, and I think it must have tripped the inverter. So we're all back to 50. I keep checking it. It's still on 50 hertz. But yeah, so if anyone does, you have mysterious gremlins in your solar, it's always worth just checking through the settings and seeing if you can see anything obvious. So yeah, so fingers crossed that it's all right now, and we'll crack on. Incidentally, you can see the pump there, 4.7 bar. I say, and it was showing 6.5. So yeah, little things like that, worth watching out for. The joys of being off grid. Anyway, so moving on, I'm going to make the architrave for the bedroom door. This is a piece I've made already, very simple, just a 45-degree cut through a thing. When it's fixed, it looks nice, it's in keeping with the place, dead simple. No messing about, and I just cut them on the old table saw, which is here. But I'll show you how I do it. This is the stuff installed. You can see around the bathroom door. I think it fits in quite nicely because it's made out of skirting board. Because it's made out of floorboard. When you fit the skirting boards, because they're made out of floorboard as well, they joint up flush and nicely. So let's have a go. So because it's tongue and groove, as always, first thing I need to do is to take the tongue off it. In this case, it doesn't matter which side you take off, so I'm just going to whip the tongue off this on the trusty table saw. Just like that. Now we've got a nice flat edge. I'm going to do 2 because I'm going to need 2 for the door, so I'll just do the other one quickly. So once we've done that, we need to set our saw to 45 degrees. Which is there. Tighten him up, move all the spoil. Then, because we want them all the same size, we get our existing piece, push it up there and slide the guide up. Get him right, that's it. Lock him in place. Should be pretty perfect, that. So obviously we want to cut the groove off. So all we do, lay them on, And there we have it. And this bit I can nail to the rafters upstairs to give me some packing for my ceiling. Nothing gets wasted. Right, so that's the second one. Sometimes you find with a table saw you get little sort of fine blade marks in it. No problem, just a quick whip off with a piece of sandpaper and they're gone. So I'm going to do that now. I'm actually going to cheat and give them a rub down with the old electric orbital sander. Fine them up a bit. Okay, there we go. Next job is to measure and cut them. I need to get the other saw out for this. My assistant today in the workshop is little tabby cat. Although she appears to be doing more sleeping than helping, she's cute though. Okay, so I've chosen this for the right hand side of the door. No particular reason. Got it on the right hand side of the door. The cut needs to go diagonally 45 degrees that way. So what I'm going to do is set my saw to 45 degrees. So you can make that out in the shade. All we do is undo that, pull that out and then spin that round until the pointer gets to 45 degrees there. Tighten it back up. And then I need a block, just a moment. Put a block under here to keep it level, and then we're just going to cut as close to the end as we can, and take that off so it'll slide. There we go. Now we want the length to be 180 centimeters from that inner tip. So I'm going to measure that. Go and get my pencil. Okay, so I'll mark that up. We just need to put our saw back to 0 or 90. If I can do it. That's it. That's it, and it just clicks in there. So check his square. Get him exact. And we'll go and try it. Okay, that's a pretty nice fit there. Again, the different colours. They will blend to be the same. This is fading already from the green. Remember, it was bright green when we put it in. Look at it now on the grain. So what I need to do, I've got two problems here already. I need to cut out, mark where this latch is for the door. So I'm just going to put a little line there and a little line there. I'll measure them in a minute. And I've got a screw in the wall here. Which I might just take out and move. Actually, it might be easier to do that because it's protruding rather than try and rebate the back of this. Right, so I'll go and cut out this notch for the latch. Okay, so just put two cuts in it with a table saw. I'm just going to cut it out with a wood chisel. It's a reasonably sharp one. it goes. Then we just clean out these bits with the blade. Something like that. You can't see anyway, I'll get it done and show you in a minute. There it is, one notch for the latch. Right, we'll go and try them again. I need to take my bit for that screw, don't I, to get that out. Right, okay. That fits very nicely there. And I have checked the door does still close. So before I stick it in, I just need to get this screw out of the way. This should be fun. We'll definitely need maximum torque for this. Oh, there we go. Excellent. Reasons of screwing it, this is actually 2 pieces of timber and I've put screws in them to just lock them up together. Right, we'll put him back when we put this on. Right, I'm not going to nail him in place just yet because I want to measure and cut the other one just in case there's anything out of square, so I can make sure that my joint there is super tight. So I'll go and get my tape measure and measure it. Right, okay, here we go. I cut it exactly the same as the other one. Obviously the saw went in the opposite direction, so we'll just offer him up, see what we look like. You know what, it's a fraction long because I measured it against the edge of the wood and there's a stone sticking out just below it. I'm just going to trim a bit off it. Right, okay. Holding somewhere near. That's pretty good. Pretty nice as it is actually there. Perfect joint. Right, I'm going to hold in there. Pick the nail gun up with my foot and get some nails in it. And then this one. That's him. Come on. And most importantly, make sure the door shuts. Lovely. Excellent. So I just need to put that screw back in now, which is up here. Where shall we have it? I'll go for about there. It doesn't matter. Sharon's planting the onion seeds, at last.
Oh yeah, so just put the compost in, pressing it down, water it, pop a seed in, cover them over, and that's it. Very easy.
Don't know if you can make that out, but the expansion tank I put on The water is it's 4:30 in the afternoon and it's still boiling away. You can see it there in the tank. Fantastic. And the tank's working as well.
Well, that's another day done, folks. Success at the market, got some socks, but no t-shirts, believe it or not. It was a weird market, as I say, the first time I've been. So spread out, I couldn't find it at first. It's down all the very pretty little streets. But the market stalls are so spread out, whether it's because of COVID and supposed to be social distancing, I had no idea, but there was just one stall that I came across that had bed linen, and I thought, this must be the market. But then that was it. But then you turn down the next street and there's another stall, so very, very strange. So no t-shirts, but we did get socks.
We're pleased to say as well that the flies have eased. There's still a couple of lingerers, but yeah, it's mad. They've just gone as quickly as they came.
I don't think it's anything to do with the traps because they've not been anywhere near the bottles.
So epic fail so
not
far.
Working.
We might have to try a different bait. But we'll stick with them and see.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's us for today. Again, a gentle pottering day.
Yes.
We've got something done, a bit of home improvements.
Yes. Yeah. We've got a lovely day tomorrow. Got friends visiting.
Oh yes, it's our day off tomorrow. We're going to try the local Indian because we love a curry.
Yeah, we do love a curry. And it's been a long time. We've not had one since we moved up here. So yeah, we're going with friends to try the Indian. We'll let you know how we get on.
Hopefully it's going to be nice. So yes, thank you so much for watching, as always. Thanks to all the subscribers, thanks to all the people that have supported us. You're the best, we couldn't do it without you. We won't see you tomorrow because we're having a day off, as we just said, which we're looking forward to because my bones are aching.
Oh, poor old man.
No, my muscles actually, not so much my bones. And but we will see you on
Tuesday,
depending on where you are in the world.
of course.
Thanks again, guys.
See you later.